Bask in his glory, for he is limitless. What's up, guys? It's Hunter Mania here, finally making the transition to YouTube from TikTok, but of course, I'll still be making videos over there. Having been inspired by people like Wrestling Gifts and Soft Drink TV, I figured now is my time to do something I've always been passionate about. I talk wrestling all day, every day, make videos about it on TikTok, so I figured now is the time. For my first video, I decided on a topic that came into my head the second he appeared in AEW. How should Keith Lee be booked in AEW? So after thinking, writing, and doing my own research, I believe I found the answer. Now let's dive into how to perfectly book Keith Lee in All Elite Wrestling this year. Finally, Keith Lee is where he belongs, in a place that will not limit him. Keith Lee is a big guy who moves like a cruiserweight. He's an obvious future star, if not already a star at 37 years old. It makes no sense as to why WWE would release such a talent like Keith Lee. He was everything you would think Vince would look for in a talent. But of course, since Triple H is who created the Keith Lee that we all know and love, Vince had to change him and reinvent him in his own vision. Of course, Keith Lee was loved on the indies before his WWE days, but in the eyes of the WWE, there is no such thing. I believe Vince is just constantly looking for his next Undertaker, but he gives up just as soon as the star loses traction. Thank the wrestling god above that Tony Khan did what any smart booker would do, and he signed Limitless Keith Lee. And I think I know exactly how he should be booked now that he is in All Elite Wrestling. First of all, this may sound controversial to some, but I think Keith Lee should lose the face of the Revolution ladder match. We've seen big guys win ladder matches before. Take Kane in the Money in the Bank 2010 ladder match. Keith Lee should, however, absolutely dominate that match and have some outstanding spots. Hopefully, some showing his athleticism. Have him break someone through a ladder, do a cartwheel into someone with a ladder on them. The possibilities are endless. However, I do believe the winner of the match should be a believable winner. At the making of this video, we do not know anyone else announced for the match. We can assume we will see the Darby Allin and Andrade storyline in that match, but besides those two, I truly don't have a clue as to who else we would see. Anyways, make Keith Lee the star of the match and have him get over without going over. Now, you might be wondering, where does Keith Lee go if he loses the face of the Revolution ladder match? Well, it's simple. Sammy Guevara holds an open challenge for the TNT Championship the following episode of Dynamite because he wants to prove to Jericho that he is on his way to being the best champion in pro wrestling history by saying he will defeat anyone who comes through that tunnel. Then, as Sammy is waiting, the crowd starts singing, "Oh, bask in his glory," for about 15 seconds. Then, we see the Titantron. We hear the music. Out walks Keith Lee. The match goes no more than 5 minutes and Keith Lee practically demolishes Sammy. Sammy's frustration takes a toll on him in the match, causing simple mistakes that Lee, still a babyface, will capitalize on. The Sammy story will continue with Jericho, but that's a story for a different video. Keith Lee does his signature pose with the TNT Championship as the crowd bask in his glory. Keith Lee dominates win after win, defending the title on both Dynamite and Rampage, defeating the likes of Andrade, Jungle Boy, and a few more upcoming stars. Keith Lee will hold the title for 3 months, racking up win after win. I would like to see Keith Lee eventually drop the belt in June to a possible Malachi Black. I'm trying not to make this a fantasy booking video, but it's just so fun and easy to do. Anyways, I do not believe anyone is above holding a certain title, but I think the point of a TNT champion is to have a fresh champion throughout the year. Keith Lee should then go into his first non-title feud, and against who? Well, drop a comment below who you would like to see Keith Lee have a long-term feud with. It's the end of 2022. I believe we will have a heel MJF as the AEW World Champion. And there should be a number 1 contenders match for the AEW World Championship at Full Gear. And who do I think it should be? Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega versus Keith Lee in a triple threat match. Keith Lee then goes on to win and starts his feud with MJF for the World Championship. Lee will defeat MJF in 2023, and we will all bask in his glory. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what other wrestlers in any other company you would like to see me book 2022 for, or just simply fantasy book for. And take it easy, guys.